What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Heal the Ring podcast. Here, I'm the host, BX Sports Jedi Kev. We have some bad breaking news in the world of wrestling in the WWE. Just 1 week away to Royal Rumble, and the unfortunate news we saw Monday Night Raw in a hell of a match with Seth freaking Rollins taking on Jinder Mahal. Well, we learned from MRIs and after some swelling and some doctor's report, the World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins will be out, has a torn meniscus, and my goodness, and a sprained a torn MCL and a torn meniscus. I read it backwards. It was told by all the PW Insights and all the different Fightful Select and all the different people are reporting it. I'm reacting to this because it sucks because WWE right now is on fire. I know next man up, they have a lot of talent that could just step up to the plate and just deliver. But Seth freaking Rollins, we all wanted to see that matchup that was leading into CM Punk and Rollins possibly. We don't know the severity of the injury, but normally when that takes place, it's usually 6 to 8 months of rehab. We saw that with Charlotte Flair currently right now in rehab. We also saw it over the weekend in Day City with NXT star Cora Jade. Yes, the injury bug has hit the WWE. Now it leaves to see. We're going to find out from the champion on Monday night, this Monday night on Monday Night Raw, where he will be in Louisiana. My thing is, Rollins is going to vacate that title, and we're going back to 1992, one of my favorite Royal Rumbles of all time. The 92 Royal Rumble was in Miami, Florida. I was watching it the other day when Ric Flair goes out and the heavyweight title was on the line. Winner of the Royal Rumble becomes the heavyweight champion, and we saw Ric Flair capturing the WWE title, WWF at that time world title at the Royal Rumble winner. I would not be surprised if this here will be for Seth Rollins heavyweight title the next Saturday at the Rumble. It'll bring up a lot of interesting things because now the creative pencils in the WWE continues to work overtime, as well as the internet content creators and creative like myself. I'm not gonna exonerate myself. I like to do that. What if I had the pencil type of fantasy booking, like they call it? I will make the Rumble where the winner wins Rollins' title. Who? But then you say who, and then I asked. The reason why I asked this: does this make Cody Rhodes? Let's say Cody Rhodes wins this Royal Rumble and he becomes the champion. Is it going to cheat in it for you? Is it going to all the Cody Rhodes detractors going to say no? He didn't pin Roman. This is how, in my opinion, you could do it if you want to have Cody kind of finish his story and keep him as a babyface and with that world title on Raw brand. You have him come in at 1 or 2 and have him defeat and say, you know what? I eliminated 29 other men in the Royal Rumble, and I earned it. By God darn it, and I finished my story because I didn't just be just one man. I beat 29 others. He ends the night, and then you have him with that world title. Then you could change the Elimination Chamber. The winner of the Elimination Chamber has an opportunity to take a challenge of their own champion. You could even change it where you could have maybe Randy Orton win the Elimination Chamber. Now you set up a legacy between Randy Orton and Cody. Remember, Randy doesn't need the title here. You want to give Cody Rhodes title legitimacy where he won at the Rumble, and there's going to be naysayers. Oh, he didn't pin Roman. But then if he goes and defends it at WrestleMania against the Viper, Randy Orton, you beat his fellow legacy. You move, and then you go on. You make it. You also bring legitimacy, which Seth Rollins did a phenomenal job of giving a lot of credibility as a workman's championship to that world title, and you let him go from there on. When Rollins returns, maybe next WrestleMania, he'll get a title shot at Cody, and then you take the temperature where those guys are in their career. Do you have set up, or do you set up Elimination Chamber with Gunther wins the Elimination Chamber and he wants to face Cody Rhodes? I think the sexier pick personally is it's Cody winning the Rumble. If that title is on the line there, he gets even more legitimacy by beating Randy Orton. and you go, and then you have, you're off to the races. Then you could do your Roman versus Rock head of the table. It doesn't have to be for the title. Then you could have your cake eaten too, because now Roman could stay with the legacy undisputed world universal championship. Now, if he wants to break Hulk Hogan's record, he'll beat The Rock at the at WrestleMania. Go forward from there on, into SummerSlam. The next available opponent, if it's LA Knight, the winner of the remember, Damian Priest sits out there with that Money in the Bank briefcase as well. Just throwing that out there for creative minds out there, because what if someone else wins the Rumble and the title's on the line, and we have a cash in at the Royal Rumble after the win of the Rumble, after going through that gauntlet of 29 people, and he takes that away. That's another way of getting more heat. You have that Dusty Rose kind of finish. I know it'll be cheap. I know it'll kind of sucks, but the wrestling is about the oohs and ahs, getting people, generating heat. Not all the time they send you home happy go lucky with cotton candy, rainbow unicorns, and all that good stuff. They also want to send you home irate, pissed off, where they want to generate heat. What would be a nuclear heat? Cody wins the Rumble and Damian cashes in and takes the title away from him, and then they'll set that match up, and he recaptures it in elimination chamber. I mean, just throwing scenarios, guys. I'm not saying, just throwing scenarios, shooting the breeze, shooting the trying to give you some situations where a bad misfortunate incident, mistakes happen, injuries happen for the WWE. They'll move forward with Rollins. I know he'll come back better and ever. It's not his first injury, but man, at that age, I hope we appreciate what Seth Rollins gave up his body to entertain us on that Monday Night Raw against Jinder, because they put on a hell of a match. So, what's your thoughts? We ask it out in the video. Also, one of my other final thoughts is Okada announced that he will not be returning to New Japan Wrestling, free agent. A lot of speculation that AEW wants to sign him. We saw him work on Snake Eyes over in TNA over the weekend in Las Vegas, mending fences with TNA. Could TNA be a place for him for return, or the WWE? We know that Triple H respects and likes those kind of wrestlers who give respectability to the business. I think under his creative, Okada would thrive as well, especially when Rollins not going down. I know they have a lot of plethora of wrestlers to step up and make impacts. No point intended, to the WWE. Will Okada come to the WWE? A lot of people look like it's leading towards Tony Khan and AEW. He's been there before. He's have relationships there. Maybe, but personally, if I'm in a nutshell, I would like him to be the face of TNA going forward. Just think of the match Okada with Josh Alexander's. I mean, some of the matches there that they have with Moose, Alex Shelley. I know he's been there, done that before. I personally, TNA makes the business sense for him to help him grow the company. But my selfish side, personally, would love to see him in WWE. I'm just gonna be. I'm totally honest. I can't lie to you. Being selfish, I would love him to be in the WWE. I think we saw him AEW. We saw what they're going to do. It's not going to be such a big what. It's not going to be a big title needle mover, because they don't. There's too much inconsistency, instant gratification for no story, long term telling of stories. It's just at that moment. This guy here, I'm gonna, it's like playing duck, duck, goose in creative when it comes to AEW. Whoever lands on the goose, you're gonna be the one that's gonna be hot right now, and we're gonna push you maybe two weeks in a row, and then okay, back to catering. Enjoy the Pop Tarts that Tony Khan provides. So it's just my opinion. But what's your thoughts? I know, understand, and everyone's gonna agree to this. We could agree to disagree. But what's your thoughts there? Unfortunate situation for Seth freaking Rollins. Hopefully he gets back better than ever. Does it change for the Rumble? Would you like? My question is in below. Comment below. Would you like to see the World Heavyweight title be on the line like in 1992 Royal Rumble? Winner wins the title, and are you okay if Cody wins the title? Is that completing the story, or do you feel cheapened? Comment down on the below. May the sports be with you. I am BX Sports Jedi Kev. Don't forget to watch along with us on SmackDown as well as Rumble and Raw.